Hello everyone. This is Dr. P. Kokila, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce from St.Josephs College of Arts and Science for Women, Hosur. Today's topic is void agreement. A void agreement is a contract that isn't legally enforceable starting from the time it was created. While both the void and voidable contracts are null, a void agreement cannot be ratified. In a legal sense, a void contract is treated as if it was never created and becomes unenforceable in court. Here we are going to know about the void agreements. An agreement to carry out an illegal act is an example of a void agreement. For example, a contract between drug dealers and buyers is a void contract, simply because the terms of the contract are illegal. In such a case, neither party can go to court to enforce the contract. A void agreement is void ab initio, that is, from the beginning, while a voidable contract can be voidable by one or all of the parties. A voidable contract is not void ab initio, rather, it becomes void later due to some changes in conditions. An agreement may be void if it satisfies any one of the below conditions made by incompetent parties, has a material bilateral mistakes, has unlawful consideration, concerns an unlawful object, has no consideration on one side, restricts a person from marrying or remarrying, restricts trade, restricts legal proceedings, has material uncertain terms, incorporates a wager, gamble, or bet, contingent upon the happening of an impossible event, and finally requires the performance of impossible acts. Agreements in restraint of trade. Section 27 of the Indian Contract Act 1872 provides that every agreement by which anyone is restrained from exercising a lawful profession, trade, or business of any kind is to that extent void. Agreement in restraint of trade is one whereby one party seeks to prevent the other from carrying out a particular trade, business, or profession. The restraint may be complete or partial. Only void portion of an agreement is unenforceable. Complete and partial restraints. Complete restraints prevents anyone from carrying out any kind of business at all. Partial restraints prevents a person from carrying out a particular kind of business or at a particular place or during a particular time period. For example, A purchased the business of B with the condition that B will not carry on any business activity throughout his life. This is a complete restraint on trade. The agreement is void here. Only a void portion of an agreement is enforceable. For example, a businessman, sold the goodwill of his business to B. Both of them agreed that A will not practice the same trade for 3 years, and also that A will not carry any business competing in any way with the business B. First part of agreement is valid because it is necessary to protect the interest of purchaser of goodwill. The second part of agreement is void because it prevents A from carrying on any business, which is unreasonable restraint upon him. Uncertain agreements. Agreements, the meaning of which is not certain or capable of being made certain or void. The terms of an agreement must be clear, complete, and certain. For example, A agrees to sell B 100 tons of oil. There is nothing whatever to show what kind of oil was intended. The agreement is void for uncertainty. Second example, A agrees to sell to B my white horse for rupees 500 or rupees 1000. There is nothing to show which of the two price was to be given. This agreement is void. Examples of uncertain agreements. A, who is a dealer in coconut oil only, agrees to sell to B 100 tons of oil. The nature of A's trade affords an indication of the meaning of the words, and A has entered into contract for the sale of 100 tons of coconut oil. Another example, A agrees to sell to B 1000 months of rice at a price to be fixed by C. As the price capable of being made certain, there is no uncertainty here to make the agreement void. What is wagering agreements? Wagering agreements are nothing but ordinary betting agreements. For example, A and B enter into an agreement that if England's cricket team wins the test match, A will pay B to rupees 100, and if it loses, B will pay rupees 100 to A. This is the wagering agreement, and nothing can be recovered by winning a party under the agreement. In India, except Mumbai, wagering agreements are void. In Mumbai, wagering agreements have been declared illegal by the Avoiding Wages Act 1865. Therefore, in Mumbai, a wagering agreement being illegal is void not only between the immediate parties but taints and renders void all collateral agreements to it. What are the essential elements of wagering agreements? There are two persons involved here. There must be an uncertain future event or an event of past whose outcome is known to both parties. No control over the event by the both parties. There must be a reciprocal promise and no other interest in the contract, X life insurance for a known person and not yourself. Thank you very much.